Good afternoon, everyone. Can everyone hear me? You may continue eating and enjoying your meal, and just enjoy yourself. The fellowship is great, and we just want to take this time to say thank you for what you do. Thank you for being here. I will say that in today's environment, we certainly can't say thank you enough. And as I put in my letter that some of you all received, when you say thank you with humility and compassion, it's one of the greatest things that you can do. And that's what I want to be able to say here with true humility and with compassion, that I truly thank you. My wife thank you, and this committee thanks you, and this community certainly thank you. We could not do this at the table without you. But we're here for a purpose, and we'll talk about that later, but we're going to go ahead and start the program because we do want to get people out at 1 or before 1. But let me say this before we start this program, is that I also want to thank our committee. Everyone wave your hand in the back. They've been working. They got up about 3 o'clock this morning and cooked all this food for you. And the dessert. It just goes to show you what we can do with a generous heart for something bigger than all of us. And that's what this committee does. And I certainly thank them. Deborah and I certainly thank them. Thank you all so much. You know we love you all, so we appreciate you all, and just keep doing what you're doing. But also, we want to thank Ed's Country Cooking for the meal that has been provided. We want to give them a hand. Great job. We want to thank Publix for the dessert, which I had to really rein in Pastor Parker, because he wanted to stay back there and pull a chair up at the dessert table back there. But thank you all so very much for being here. We are going to call on some people. I'm going to get off script a little bit, but we are going to call on some nonprofit agencies to come up and speak, and a couple of kids. And we are going to show a video that lasts approximately 4 minutes, a little less than 4 minutes. But we are time sensitive to everyone. We're all working people, we're a working committee, and we want to get you out here in time. So we just wanted to greet you and thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. My wife, Deborah, honey, raise your hand. Wait a minute, you got to stand still now. I tried to get her to come up here, but she didn't want to come up here. But love of my life, and I certainly appreciate you. I'm not the type that know how to coordinate things as far as looks and colors, even from my own dress, and I don't buy anything. I was sharing that with Wade the other day. But she organized a lot of the color coordinations, and she's great with that. And honey, I certainly thank you for keeping me on task. Love you more than you'll ever know, so I appreciate that. At this time, where is Joanne? Miss Gay? We want to have you to come up and say a few words as far as the nonprofit agency that we contribute to and what it really means to you. And after her, we'll have George Lyles from USO. Then we'll have a couple of kids, Kendall Williams to speak, and is it Jalen? And Jalen to come up and speak also. The floor is yours, Ms. Gatewood.
Hi, everybody, and thank you for being here. I'm Joan Gatewood. I'm the site coordinator for Communities of Transformation here in Phoenix City. We are a nonprofit agency which is funded totally by donations. We do not get any help from the government or from any other agency. So we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for what you do for this community. Thank you for supporting the Mayor's Ball for education and for charity. And it's not just my agency, but other agencies in this community that benefit from your generosity. So I pray that you will keep it going and keep donating, keep supporting this effort. Thank you so much.
As George Lyles come to the podium, I do like to say this. Where's Pat Warren? Raise your hand, Pat. Is she, Pat? Stand up. Now let me say, I did say that they got up at 3 o'clock this morning. Now she literally did because what's the dressing that you all see, she cooked that. So Pat, thank you. And also I would like to introduce Richard and his wife, Mrs. Joyner, if they can stand, a dear friend of ours from Atlanta. He always come down, support this ball, and he help us as far as our speakers. Anything else I missed, honey? She's gonna, it is, she's gonna tell me when I get back. All right, George.
Thank you, Mayor. My name is George Lyles, and first of all, good afternoon. And I represent the United to Save Ourselves. It is short for the USO, but not as USO as you know it in the older days. But the United to Save Ourselves was started years ago to encourage our kids to stop gang violence, to stop dropouts. And in this organization, as before stated, we operate strictly on donations. And the Mayor Ball has been definitely a support to us. But we encourage the students to become good citizens. There's a story that says, if you want to change the world, get in and change the mind of a child. And I might not be quoting that just right. But we change the minds of children and make them good citizens. We ask each of you that's here, continue to support the organization that help different people because we're making them good citizens. And please support the USO when it's come around. Thank you very much.
I would first like to say thank you to everyone in the room. Like Mayor said, there's not enough thanks to give here. Everyone in this room inspires kids, no matter what they wear, no matter the brand of their shoes, no matter the brand of their shirt, no matter the brand of their, where they come from. Everyone in this room, they inspire kids to pursue their goals, and it's just amazing that the kids below me, no matter the source of income, what they, have to endure at home, they have the opportunity to know when they come to school, there's a way to pursue their goals in education. So I would just really like to say thank you to every single person in the room, no matter the size of the donation, or if you were here putting the tablecloths on the tables today. You're very important and greatly appreciated.
Hello, as Mayor stated earlier, my name is Kendall Williams, and to piggyback off what Jalen was saying, I would like to thank everyone in this room. You've all been an important, influencer for us, for receiving the award, and for those students who are at every school in this community, whether it's at Central, Glenwood, Smith Station, and all the surrounding schools. You all make an impact in our lives, and my life included. And I would like to thank the mayor personally and his wife and the committee, just for thinking of, such an award. Because it's not often, as Mr. George was stating, that, it takes a community. If you touch someone else's life, you touch another child, you can influence or change the world even, because you never know what the future holds. And the future is right here. We are the future. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for donating your time, your resources, and just the commitment to and your dedication to us, the students and kids of this community. And I would also like to thank and input everyone here. And I would like to invite you to a conference I'm hosting at Central High School. It's the I Am Empowerment Conference. And it's a conference that I've put together through all of my opportunities granted to me by this city, this community, and my school. Because I believe if we give back in our community, if we help someone else out, we can make the world a better place. And the conference will have national leaders from across America, people from different colleges here nationally and locally, and businesses nationally and locally. And this conference is mainly to motivate students, to get them involved in their community and have something for them on site at their schools for them to look forward to and motivation. And once again, I just want to thank everyone here, thank the mayor and the committee and everyone else. Thank you.
Those are our former students, and hold on just a minute, Sean. I am, after this video, I am going to ask, call on Randy Wilkes, just very shortly, to say a few words, and where's President Screws? And her also after the video. But I did see Councilman Day walk in, so we appreciate it. He rushed back from Montgomery, so we appreciate you being here. So with that, we would like to show this video. It lasts less than 4 minutes. And also, sincerely, I want to thank CTV Beam for donating this video and doing such a great job, which truly believes in this community. Thank you all, CTV Beams, and again, I can't say thank you enough to everyone that's here. Sean, you may start.
Well, this scholarship is provided by Mary Lowe and his wife, and their value and commitment to doing this every year, because they don't have to do it, but they see, the impactfulness that this has and the influence that it will have on students in their future.
It's an honor to receive this scholarship. So many people, they submit forms and they submit their essays, and for them to take the time and look at me and think the words that I say are important and that I'm deserving of the scholarship, it's the biggest accomplishment there is.
With the opportunity of having to have money bestowed upon me so that I can get my higher education just changed so many ways. Because certain classes are just so expensive, and it just boggles my mind of how we would have to try to come up with that money.
And this scholarship helped you to go to Alabama?
Yes, it helped me with my books and my tuition. So do you feel like it's helping you?
Yes, I do, because now I don't have to take English, history, and science due to the scholarship awarded to us by the mayor.
Now that I had the opportunity to get the scholarship, and I got the scholarship, and now I'm taking the class and I get the credit, so that'll help me later on when I go to college.
Getting scholarships helps so much. Like even if you think that you might not get it, like my 10th grade year, I didn't think I was gonna get this scholarship, but here I am. And it meant so much because I was like, wow, that's one less thing I have to worry about paying for later in life. And it means a lot, and it helps the community, and it shows that the community's got your back.
It's been plenty of hard times, plenty of long nights. I work also, so it's been plenty of long nights where I had to stay up and study after work, and I just never gave up. I've always been hardworking and very determined to keep on going.
I was taking high school classes, but I was also dual enrolling at CVCC and doing college classes, so it was tough going through high school and maintaining a social life and doing high school work, but also doing college work at the same time.
The more you learn, the more you're able to learn about yourself. So when you are able to get that next level above the common knowledge, that helps you develop yourself as a person.
That's because you all have always pushed me to strive to do my best and to follow my dreams no matter what, and to never give up even if life doesn't necessarily go the way I want it to go. But it ended up turning out to be something great, so I would definitely say that y'all are very inspiring to me because y'all always push me to be my best.
I'm excited to be a part of this committee for the Mayor's Ball, because I think that the more good that can be done in the community to improve the people who live here, the better the community will be overall. I feel like there's a chance for a lot of the young people in this area to go to school and make better lives for themselves.
I'm most proud of myself being the first in my family to graduate college, and I'm also proud of myself that I've been able to maintain a stable job and just able to give back to the community by working with a company that gives back to its community and also supports its fellow employees. I couldn't have asked for a better position.
That's the most important part, outside our future and our kids. Again, thank you all so much. Can't thank you enough. And for the ones who doesn't donate, I hope this prick your heart where you can see the bigger picture, because it's very important. These children are our future. The nonprofit agency help people in our community who are less fortunate, but it all builds a community. And with that said, Mr. Wilkes, I'd rather call on the feedback. You would concur with me on this, since you're the mayor. President Scrooge, if you can come up and say a few words, and after that, you can come on up, Randy, too, in that order.
Good afternoon. I didn't come today prepared to make remarks, but I am always delighted to bring greetings on behalf of Chattahoochee Valley Community College. It is indeed an honor for our college to be the benefactors, I think, of the Mayor's Ball. And I do want to take this opportunity to thank Mayor Lowe for his vision to, I think, implement a program that helps to eliminate barriers for students to attend school. And also, I want to thank all of you for whatever contributions you have made to make this possible. It is often said that it takes a village to raise a child. I believe that it takes a village to provide an education, to educate the masses. And I'm just so happy that all of you have chosen to be a part of that village, because it certainly takes a village. And I also want to commend the students who spoke here today. You all did a phenomenal job, and I am just so proud to call you a part of the Chattahoochee Valley Pirate family. Thank you so much for what you're doing, and I encourage you to keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, for this opportunity to speak today, and I want to echo some of the things that Dr. Scrooge just elaborated on. Jaylee and Kendall was so very proud of each and every one of you. You did a phenomenal job today articulating yourselves in front of a group of adults. That's not easy at any age, okay, guys? And obviously, you've had a little bit of practice of that if you're hosting a workshop. So I'm glad I got that invitation, and Jaylee will be playing softball tonight. So we're just proud of our young people and what they're doing at Central High School and all across this area and this region. I had a granddaughter this past week. I only have one granddaughter, and she is spoiled absolutely rotten. You can see her highlight video on Facebook underneath my wife's account. But we had to sit down and, I said we had to. It was one of these things that we didn't do when I was growing up. We had to write a letter to our one-year-old granddaughter the other day. And on her 18th birthday, she's supposed to open that letter from Pops. And one of the things I'd emphasized in that letter is, outside of faith and family, the most important things in life would be that of your education. Faith first, family second, and your education has to fall somewhere within that. And Jaylee and Kendall, I'm so proud that you realize at a young age, and you are still relatively young, the importance of that. And we're here today to thank the adults in the room. Mayor Lowe, the committee, everyone that has contributed in some shape, form, or fashion, thank you so very much. We're giving students an opportunity that they've never had before. We live in a community, when we look at free and reduced lunch, 70% of our students eat of a free and reduced lunch. Having scholarships and money set aside is not very common in a lot of homes in the Phoenix City area. So everything that you do, you help those dreams become reality. Mayor, we mentioned dual enrollment a few minutes ago. Last year at Central High School, we afforded more than 1,200, and Dr. Selden and Mr. Blevins, 1,240 college hours at Central High School. The kids oftentimes refer to themselves to attending Central U. Well, there's a reason, and it's because of those great relationships like we have with CVCC and Dr. Screws that our students are able to do that. It's not uncommon for our students to graduate high school already being a sophomore in college. As a matter of fact, as seen on one of our commercials, we have 4 of our students, when they walk across the Civic Center this spring and receive their high school diploma, they will also have their associate's degrees from Chattahoochee Valley Community College in HVAC, and we all need HVAC. Amen? So this is an outstanding relationship. This is an outstanding program. Mayor, thank you so very much, and committee, and to all the people that contribute. On behalf of Phoenix City Board of Education, Dr. Ramsey, Misha Patrick in the back, I see you there, our board president. Thank you for being here. I think Ms. Pat and a few others could not be here, but on their behalf and behalf of all of Phoenix City schools, we say thank you. Thank you so very much.
I would like to disclaim this too. Dr. Coley, if you could stand, we tried to get her to come up and say a few words, but she declined. But we do want to acknowledge you and thank you for being there. Okay? Did I do good, honey? Okay. I'm going to call for Richard Joyner to come up and say a few words, and then I'll close us out. Thank you. Since you drove from Atlanta, I needed to afford him this opportunity.
Well, thank you, and I'm glad to be here. I'm the one that gets to have the most fun when it's time to put this together, okay? So I get a chance to meet with the artists and meet with the band and meet with the speakers and help put the program together. Can I tell you how excited everybody is about this year? Last year was fantastic. This year is going to be even better. Last year, we launched a program where the Phoenix City got a partnership with Caring for Others, where they're getting clothes and things, and now we've established a permanent location at the church. What's it? Greater Mount Zion. Thank you, Greater Mount Zion. Please give them a round of applause. So now you have resources. I mean, and for the students. Every student that attends the ball, every student that gets a scholarship will also get their first day of clothes, compliments of Caring for Others this year. That's new. So give Caring for Others a nice round of applause. I hope you'll go to the movies next week and watch this little movie called Little. Little has in it the co-host of the ball, Palmer Williams Jr. He's one of the actors, and he'll be co-hosting again with your own news anchor, Teresa Whitaker. So give them a round of applause, if you will. Then and we've got more. We're just getting warmed up. Our speaker and our featured singer will be none other than Angie Stone. I met with her folks. I'll meet with Angie next Thursday, and we are going to have a wonderful time. Our goal is to exceed what we raised last year, handsomely. So we ask you to do what you can, do as much as you can. You know it's going to a great cause, be great entertainment, great information, and then we'll announce a couple other things there as well. One is we'll have a special presentation from the NFL. So we're building other partnerships outside of Phoenix City, bringing them in through the direction of the mayor as well, so we can continue to grow the scholarship base. So again, thank you. I'm Richard Jordan. It's my pleasure, and I'm having a hoot.
Listen, just real quickly, Wade, before you leave, Wade, I want you to hear this. Wade. Now, we have to get out of our comfort zone. And for me, I'm gonna have to get out my comfort zone because what the committee has challenged me, and listen, I don't dance. But now don't get it twisted, I can dance. But I don't dance in public, only around with my wife and my children. So they have challenged that if we could raise $150,000 that, and listen, I'm getting out of my comfort zone, I would have to dance, with my wife and I. So I say that to say this, in order for us to keep building, we have to get out of our comfort zone. And wait, I just want you to hear that about the dancing. But real quickly, last month, in fact, March the 14th, we had Pastor Jimmy Elder from First Baptist Church from Columbus to come here and do the Unity Prayer Breakfast that we have. And he talked about being at the table and talked about how we can drop our guards and we can be whom we're supposed to be and be ourselves when we're at the table breaking bread. So I want you all to know that you're at the table. And like I'm willing to get out of my comfort zone, I want to challenge you to get out of your comfort zones. Please, please continue to support these young people and these nonprofit agencies to make a difference for our communities, Columbus and Phoenix City, because we're truly one region. But get out of your comfort zones. Now, I've played in front of 100,000 plus people, but let me tell you this, if we reach that goal and I have to dance, I got to do it because I've committed. I'm going to be sweating bullets. And I hope I don't have a heart attack because I just don't do that. But if I can get out of my comfort zone for a cause, please, I want to challenge you. And for the ones that, again, I said that haven't donated, we hope what you've seen pricks your heart in love where you can contribute for a worthy cause bigger than all of us. Thank you all so much, and we are right on time, and you all have a great, great rest of the day. June the 15th is the Mayor's Ball, 7 o'clock at the Trade Center in Columbus. We're looking forward to seeing you there. Thanks.